What's going on, guys? CardMechanic here, and today I'm going to be teaching you a card trick that's out of this world. Let's get into it. Now, for those of you who don't know, I had recently uploaded a video revealing a trick from Penn and Flourishes. However, that video was requested to be taken down. So I'm going to be teaching you what that trick was based off of. So check this out. We're going to go through the entire deck one card at a time, and the spectator is going to guess whether the card is red or black without looking at the card. We'll put all the black cards in this pile and all the red cards in this pile. So for example, guess what card this is? Red? It is absolutely a red card. So we'll put it in the red pile. So just like this, since I don't have a spectator here, I'm just going to be splitting cards into separate piles. Black cards here, red cards here. Okay, and now here's what I'll do. We'll take this red card and we'll put it on top of the black card pile. So these are all black cards separated by one red card, and then these will all be red cards. Now we'll take this card, this is a black card, and we'll put it on top of the red pile. So this will be red cards separated by one black card. And now let's continue. Okay, and just like that, we are finished. Now what I'll do is I'll square up both of these piles. Okay, and now how is this? This was all black cards, sorry, this was all red cards separated by the one black card, and these were all black. And these were all black cards separated by the one red card. And that's out of this world. Now this is a fairly well-known card trick known as out of this world. And the setup required for it is fairly simple. Okay, all we're going to need for this setup is we're going to need all the red cards on top and all the black cards on bottom. That's what I used for my performance. You can do all black cards on top, all red cards on bottom. It doesn't really matter. What matters is you separate one half with the other half. Currently I just have all red cards on top and all the black cards on the bottom. So the first thing you do when you first start off this trick, or this is how I perform it at least, is I get a break between all the red cards and the black cards. So these are all the black cards, I get a pinky break right here, and these are all the red cards. So if you see, I have a pinky break right between the red and black cards right here. Okay, and you don't want to show this pinky break off to the spectators that are watching the performance. So I just keep the deck tilted like this until we're done with the top half of the deck. So I just have the deck like this. And now you could just tell a spectator, we'll put the black cards here and the red cards here. Okay? And keep in mind, these are all red cards. So regardless of where they tell us to put it, all of the cards will be red. Okay, and we're going to keep on dealing like this until we get to one card above the break. So that we just want one card above the break. That means this one card is red, while the rest of these cards are all black. Okay? And at this point, we tell the spectator, so these are all black cards, and these are all red cards. I'm going to take out one card, which is a red card, and I'll put it on top of the black pile. And then we'll start putting all the red cards here. Then we'll take the next card, or another thing you can do is instead of taking the next card, you could pretend to look through the deck and see, pretend to look for a black card even though they're all black. So I generally do that when I'm performing in front of people. I just go through the deck and I say, we'll take a black card and we'll put it on top of the red pile. So these are all, so then we tell a spectator, these are all red cards separated by the black, and these will be all black. And this pile is indeed all red cards separated by the black, and then we're going to put all the blacks on top. And the only thing is this pile is in reverse. So this is all black, sorry, this is all red separated by the red card and all black. So at this point, you don't need any breaks or anything. You can just hurry up the performance. I mean, do one card at a time, but I'm just hurrying it up like this. Okay, at this point, you square up the decks. Now, after you square up the decks, you want to do the reveal. Now, I didn't do too great of a job with the reveal early on in this video for the performance, but this is how I think would be a good way to reveal the cards. So we're going to take the pile that started off with just the black cards, we're going to flip it over, and we're going to spread the cards. And we can say that it was all black, separated by the one red card. Now when you're spreading this pile, you can pretty much spread the same way, except you focus on this end, and you could say these were all red cards, separated by the one black card. And that is out of this world. Now just a few tips on performance. One thing I forgot to mention earlier is make sure to take out the jokers, because I wouldn't classify them as, red or black. And one more thing is when you're going through the cards one at a time, make sure to do some kind of a build-up for the suspense. Otherwise, if you just put a bunch of cards down really fast, it doesn't build up a lot of suspense and the reaction is not as great. But on the other hand, you don't want to go too slow that the audience gets bored. For example, if you take one card and wait for a second, is this red? Okay, we'll put it in the red pile. Is this red or black? Put it in the black pile. So you don't want to be so slow, but you want them to be controlling the speed of how fast the cards are going. So when you're putting the cards down, all you want to do is pick up the card, and they should be saying red or black. This way the card trick is at their pace and the pace they like. And you'll definitely be able to keep them very engaged in the trick. And then for the final reveal, their mind will just be blown. Like they would actually think this card trick is out of this world. And that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video.